589 to 600 in 30 days. 1 on-time payment. One thing Marcus did that he didn't understand he was doing, and one myth I had to correct twice before he believed me. Last month, we set up Marcus's secured card and documented his starting score. Today, we get the first real update. What moved, why it moved, and the one piece of advice Marcus was certain was right that was specifically, measurably wrong. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 2 actions drove those 11 points, why the utilization timing window matters more than the utilization number, and what Marcus still believes that will cost him points in month 3 if we don't fix it right now. Here is the situation a lot of people are actually in right now. You got the card. You made the first payment. On time. You paid the minimum, maybe a little more. You did the thing you were supposed to do. And the score moved, but not the way you imagined. Not 40 points. Not 25. You expected the scoreboard to reflect your effort. It reflected something else entirely. Here's the specific moment you'll wish you'd watched this sooner. Month 3. Marcus is going to apply for his first unsecured card. The lender is going to pull his file. Every decision he makes in month 2, including the myth he's currently holding, will show up in that number. We are fixing one of those decisions today. Before we run Marcus's numbers, here's the methodology. The month 2 data we're working from combines 3 inputs: documented FICO scoring factor disclosures, CFPB consumer credit resources on how bureaus receive and report balances, and community-sourced patterns from r/c Reddit threads documenting month-over-month score movement after first on-time payments on secured cards. 2 things are verified from primary sources: the payment history, timing mechanism, and the statement close reporting window. One thing carries a verification flag: the exact FICO bucket weighting breakdown, which we'll note specifically when we get there. What we know for certain about month 2, an on-time payment registered. Utilization dropped significantly. Those 2 facts drove the movement. The order in which they matter, that's what Marcus got wrong. What actually happened in month 2? Marcus started month 1 with a $500 secured card, a limit he put up himself as a deposit. He used it. He used it in the way confident people use a new credit card when they haven't been told what the word utilization actually means. He spent $425 of that $500. That's 85% utilization, which is not good. But Marcus didn't know that at statement close because nobody told him to check on statement close date. He knew his payment was due on the 15th. He did not know his lender reports his balance to the bureaus on the statement close date, which was the 8th. By the time he made his on-time payment on the 14th, the bureau had already received a snapshot. 85% utilization. That snapshot was what his score was calculated from in month 1. The conversation, what Claire said. Marcus, okay, so I paid it. On time. I got the confirmation. My score went up, I can feel it. Month 2, I just need to keep paying on time, and we'll see like 15, 20 points. The payment history builds over time. Claire, when are you going to pay it? Marcus, the 15th. Like last month, that's the due date. Claire, Marcus, when is your statement close date? Marcus, the 8th. Claire, and when are you planning to spend on the card this month? Marcus, I mean, I have expenses. It's a card. That's what you use it for. Claire, pay your balance before the 8th. Not the 15th. The 8th. The number the bureau sees is whatever's on your card when the statement closes, not when you pay the bill. Marcus, okay, but once you have history, the utilization matters less. It's like 30% of your score at the beginning, but that factors down as you build a track record. Claire, you're conflating 2 different FICO scoring buckets. Payment history and amounts owed are separate categories. They don't trade off against each other based on how long you've had the account. A long history of on-time payments helps your payment history factor. Your utilization on the day the statement closes still hits the amounts owed factor, independently, every single month. You cannot earn your way out of high utilization with time. Marcus, okay, but Claire, Marcus, pay it before the 8th. Marcus, I was going to say I will. What happened when Marcus actually listened? Marcus paid down his balance to $142 before his statement close date in month 2. His reported utilization went from 85% to 28%. That is the story of the 11 points. Not magic, not time. 2 specific actions. 1 on-time payment registered on his credit file for the first time, and a utilization drop from 85% to 28% before the bureau snapshot was taken. Both factors hit simultaneously in month 2. Both are documented bureau reporting mechanisms. Now here is the important thing. 600 is not 700. 11 points is progress, not arrival. Marcus is still on a secured card. He still has a limited credit history, 1 account, 2 months of data, but the direction changed. And the direction is what month 3 is going to build on. What Marcus got wrong, the myth breakdown. This is the myth I want to address directly, because I hear it constantly. The reasoning sounds logical. Credit scoring is about your track record, and utilization is more of a new borrower problem that fades as your history gets established. That reasoning is wrong in a specific way. Utilization is not a fixed data point that builds in your favor over time. It is recalculated fresh every single reporting cycle, based on whatever your current balance is relative to your current limit. A 10-year credit history with 80% utilization is still 80% utilization. The bureaus do not average it. They photograph it. The confusion happens because people conflate the length of credit history, which is a separate FICO factor, with the utilization factor. Your length of history does improve as your account ages. Your utilization does not inherit that improvement. It is calculated independently every month. This is why the statement close date matters more than the due date. The due date is when you avoid the late fee. The statement close date is when the bureau takes the picture. These are different things. Most people only ever learn about the due date, who this episode is for, and what to do if you don't have a card yet. If you are following Marcus's path, you have a secured card, you've made your first payment. The move for month 2 and every month after is simple. Know your statement close date, pay down your balance before that date, and then make a small purchase afterward so the account shows activity. Do not close the card, do not miss a payment, let the clock run. If you are not Marcus yet, if you don't have a card to optimize, if you're starting from zero or rebuilding after a serious hit, a credit builder loan is worth understanding. Self is one option. It is not a loan you receive money from. It is a savings account, where your payments are reported to the 3 bureaus as an installment account, which adds a different account type to your file. The verification on whether this approach materially improves scores for thin-file borrowers. Self is not a magic score fix. It is a bureau-reported track record of on-time payments, which is what building credit actually is. Link in the description if you want to look at the terms yourself. Before we get to the month 3 preview, the 500 to 700 roadmap is at cardsmadesimple.com/rebuild. Chapter 1 is free. It covers the first 90 days in detail: secured card setup, utilization timing, when to ask for a limit increase, so you don't have to piece it together from individual videos. Link in the description. Marcus is basically following this roadmap, episode by episode. Month 2 summary, the verdict. Month 2 verdict, 11 points. Driven by 2 documented mechanisms: first, payment history entry, utilization drop via pre-statement paydown. The myth Marcus was holding, that utilization trades off against history over time, is false. They are separate buckets, scored separately every cycle. If you have a secured card and are building from 550 to 620, your job right now is not to find a new card. Your job is to optimize the one you have. Know your statement close date, pay before it. Keep utilization under 10% on the statement. Let the payment history accumulate. If you're starting from zero with no revolving account, look at the self-link in the description. Read the terms first. That covers month 2. But here's what comes next, and I want you to be ready for it. Next month, Marcus applies for his first unsecured card. A real card, without a security deposit. We are going to document the application, what gets pulled, what gets considered, and whatever the outcome is, what it tells you about where your file actually stands at this stage. He might get approved, he might get a counteroffer, he might get declined. We're documenting whatever happens. Subscribe, episode 3 drops next Tuesday. And don't come back without knowing your statement close date. The 500 to 700 roadmap is at cardsmadesimple.com/rebuild. Chapter 1 is free. If you want to follow Marcus's whole journey with the context filled in, that's where you start. Link below. Episode 3, the application, drops next Tuesday. I will tell you